Have you ever looked at a Hollywood star and wondered, are they transgender? You're not alone. These major celebrities aren't just transforming their own lives, they're reshaping how society understands gender and identity. In today's video, we'll dive into the inspiring journeys of 15 famous stars who have redefined what it means to be brave, authentic, and famous. Stick around until the end because the final story might just change the way you see Hollywood forever. Are you ready to dive into some never-before-revealed secrets? Let's get started. Have you ever met any of these stars and been surprised to learn they're transgender? If so, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, leave a 0. We'd love to hear your thoughts on their journeys. Are you inspired or even shocked by these stories? Share your reactions in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of our future videos. Caitlyn Jenner is one of the most prominent figures in the transgender community, and her journey has become a landmark moment in modern pop culture. Before her transition, she was known as Bruce Jenner, an extraordinary athlete who won the Olympic gold medal in the decathlon at the 1976 Montreal Games. Bruce was celebrated as a symbol of strength, discipline, and the American athletic spirit, a national hero. Yet behind those triumphs lay decades of inner struggle as Caitlyn worked toward living authentically as herself. When Caitlyn Jenner publicly came out as transgender in 2015, first in a groundbreaking interview with Diane Sawyer, followed by the iconic Vanity Fair cover declaring, "Call me Caitlyn," the world took notice. Her honesty and courage ignited a global conversation about gender, identity, and acceptance, reaching far beyond Hollywood into homes across America. Since then, Caitlyn has used her platform to advocate for awareness and recognition of the transgender community. Despite facing both praise and criticism, she remains a powerful symbol of resilience and authenticity. Caitlyn Jenner's journey is a powerful story of transition and personal freedom. Her courage has inspired millions, showing that living authentically, no matter how challenging or public the path, can spark meaningful change and foster connection within communities. Caitlyn's gender transition was about far more than personal identity. It became a cultural milestone, reshaping how society understands gender authenticity and the right to self-expression, while empowering others to embrace their true selves. Laverne Cox is a trailblazing actress and one of the most influential voices in the fight for transgender rights. She gained widespread recognition for her breakthrough role as Sophia Bursett in Netflix's Orange is the New Black, becoming the first openly transgender person ever nominated for a Primetime Emmy in an acting category. For Laverne, acting is more than a career. It's a cultural statement, challenging societal norms and opening the minds of millions around the world. Before rising to international fame, Laverne faced countless challenges and obstacles along the way. From facing discrimination to confronting stereotypes, Laverne Cox's perseverance and authenticity helped her overcome countless obstacles to achieve success. Through every role, interview, and public appearance, she has used her platform to advocate for inclusion, dignity, and understanding for the transgender community, not just in Hollywood, but across society. Laverne has become a powerful activist, tirelessly raising awareness about critical issues such as workplace equality, access to healthcare, and violence against transgender women of color. With her eloquence and profound empathy, Laverne Cox has become a respected figure not only in the entertainment industry but across American culture. For many, she is more than a symbol of success. She embodies hope, visibility, and the courage to live authentically. Laverne's story is a powerful reminder that representation matters. When people see themselves reflected authentically and humanely on screen, it can transform hearts, minds, and lives. Andrea Pejic was a trailblazer in the fashion industry long before she publicly came out as transgender. Born in Bosnia and raised in Australia, she quickly rose to prominence as a gender-fluid icon, famously walking runways in both men's and women's collections, a rarity at the time. Her striking looks and fearless challenge to traditional gender norms made her one of the brightest stars in fashion by the early 2010s. In 2014, Andrea continued to make headlines by publicly coming out as transgender, solidifying her role as a pioneering figure in both fashion and LGBTQ+ visibility. Andrea Pejic's transition opened a new chapter in her personal journey and marked a turning point in the history of modeling. By challenging long-standing, rigid beauty standards, she showed that individuality and authenticity can coexist with artistry, allure, and professional success. Since then, Andrea has used her platform to advocate for greater visibility and inclusion of the transgender community in fashion and media. She has graced the covers of top magazines, starred in major advertising campaigns, and openly shared her experiences, inspiring countless others along the way. Andrea Pejic has helped raise awareness about the importance of representation and acceptance in society. Her courage and openness have inspired countless people around the world, especially young transgender individuals who rarely see themselves reflected in the media. In an industry often criticized for its exclusivity, Andrea proves that beauty is not confined by gender. True beauty is defined by confidence, authenticity, and the courage to live in alignment with oneself. Janet Mock is a writer, producer, and activist whose work has profoundly reshaped how the world perceives and celebrates transgender women of color. She gained widespread recognition through her groundbreaking contributions to FX's Pose, bringing authentic, heartfelt stories of the LGBTQ+ community and New York's ballroom scene in the 1980s and 1990s to the forefront. Before her work, transgender women, particularly women of color, were largely overlooked in mainstream media. Prior to her television success, Janet made a powerful impact with her memoir Redefining Realness, redefining authenticity, visibility, and the narrative around transgender experiences. Janet Mock became one of the first transgender women of color to write a best-selling memoir, offering readers a raw and insightful look into the challenges, resilience, and triumphs of living authentically in a world that doesn't always embrace that truth. On Pose, Janet not only wrote and produced episodes, but also became the first transgender woman of color to write and direct for a major television series. Her work goes beyond visibility. It gives a voice and authenticity to characters who have long been overlooked in mainstream culture. Her work also ensures that transgender women of color are respected and seen with full dignity, cementing Janet Mock as a true trailblazer in the entertainment industry. Beyond her work on screen, she continues to use her powerful voice to advocate for justice, equality, and self-love. By challenging societal stereotypes and empowering others to share their stories, Janet creates space for change and progress. Her impact reaches far beyond Hollywood, establishing her as an icon of authenticity, artistry, and social transformation, and proving that storytelling can be one of the most powerful tools for making a difference. Janet Mock is not only a trailblazer in the entertainment industry, but also a powerful symbol of justice, equality, and self-love. Her story shows that sharing personal experiences and boldly challenging societal prejudices can create meaningful change. Do you agree that every voice has the power to make a difference? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to keep following more inspiring stories. MJ Rodriguez has become a groundbreaking figure in television, breaking barriers and bringing deep humanity to the portrayal of transgender characters on screen. She is best known for her role as Blanca Evangelista in FX's Pose, where her performance is both tender and powerful, capturing the strength, compassion, and resilience of a woman guiding her chosen family through love, loss, and adversity. MJ's role resonated deeply with audiences and also marked a historic milestone. In 2021, she became the first transgender woman nominated for an Emmy in a lead acting category. In addition to her Emmy nomination, MJ Rodriguez made history as the first transgender woman to win a Golden Globe for Best Actress in a television drama series. These achievements are not just personal milestones, they represent significant progress in recognizing talent and authenticity, proving that acting transcends gender and societal prejudice. Beyond her awards, MJ remains a powerful advocate for inclusion and empathy, consistently pushing for better representation of the transgender community across film, television, and music. She emphasizes that transgender characters should never be limited to supporting roles or token appearances. They deserve depth, complexity, and central narratives. MJ Rodriguez insists that transgender characters be portrayed as fully realized individuals, with their own dreams, struggles, and unique beauty. Her story extends beyond the screen. She is also a talented singer, using her voice to inspire hope and connection. Through her work and presence, MJ shows that progress isn't just about breaking barriers. It's about opening hearts to greater understanding and acceptance. Her journey is not only a story of personal triumph, but also a powerful testament to redefining visibility through grace, courage, and authenticity. Gigi Gorgeous is one of the first and most influential transgender content creators to rise from YouTube. A true pioneer of the digital age, she has turned her personal journey into a global message of courage, authenticity, and self-acceptance. Born Gigi Gorgeous Getty, she began her YouTube career in the late 2000s, sharing videos on beauty and lifestyle. Over time, her channel evolved into something far more meaningful, becoming a public chronicle of her gender transition and personal growth. In 2013, Gigi Gorgeous publicly came out as transgender and began documenting her transition with remarkable openness and authenticity. Her videos, full of humor, vulnerability, and raw honesty, resonated with millions of viewers worldwide, especially young people searching for representation, guidance, and hope. For many, Gigi was the first transgender woman they ever encountered, even if only through a screen. Her influence reaches far beyond YouTube, as she has become a prominent advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, using her platform to promote acceptance and celebrate individuality. Gigi Gorgeous also starred in the documentary This Is Everything, Gigi Gorgeous, giving audiences an intimate and emotional glimpse into her life, family, and identity. Beyond her online fame, she continues to challenge traditional notions of beauty and gender in the fashion and entertainment industries. Gigi reminds viewers that transition is not just a physical process, but a deeply emotional and spiritual journey of self-discovery. Today, she stands as a beacon of authenticity in the digital age, proving that sharing one's truth, no matter how vulnerable, can inspire and empower millions to embrace their true selves. Isis King made television history as the first openly transgender contestant on America's Next Top Model. Her presence on one of the most popular reality shows in the US marked a groundbreaking moment, bringing a transgender figure into mainstream entertainment for millions of viewers. As Isis stepped onto the runway, she carried not only her dream of becoming a model, but also the hopes of a community that had long been unseen and unheard. Despite facing challenges and public scrutiny, her confidence and determination shone through. Isis King's grace and authenticity left a lasting impression on audiences worldwide. Her courage paved the way for other transgender individuals to be seen, respected, and celebrated for their talents. After America's Next Top Model, Isis continued breaking barriers by transitioning into acting, earning acclaim for roles in shows like When They See Us and With Love. In these roles, she brought depth and humanity to her characters, portraying not just archetypes but authentic, complex, and inspiring experiences of transgender individuals. Beyond the spotlight, Isis King uses her platform to advocate for transgender rights, body positivity, and self-love. She openly shares her journey, inspiring others to live proudly and authentically. Isis King's legacy reaches far beyond the world of fashion, helping to redefine beauty, courage, and representation on television. Her story is a powerful reminder that visibility matters, and sometimes, simply showing up as your true self can change everything. Dominique Jackson is an icon of strength, elegance, and authenticity. She rose to prominence with her commanding role as Elektra in FX's groundbreaking series Pose. With sharp wit, regal presence, and emotional depth, Dominique brought Elektra to life, transforming her into more than just a character. A symbol of pride, resilience, and the vibrant spirit of the transgender community and beyond. Before captivating audiences on screen, Dominique's journey was one of immense perseverance. Born in Tobago, she faced rejection and countless challenges in her pursuit of authenticity, yet she never stayed silent. After moving to the United States, Dominique found refuge and strength in New York's ballroom community, famously celebrated in Pose. There, she built her chosen family and discovered her own power. Dominique Jackson is more than an actress. She is a living embodiment of history. Her performances give voice to transgender women who have long been overlooked or misunderstood by mainstream media. Through her portrayal of Elektra, balancing fierceness with vulnerability, she shows that strength can coexist with compassion, and her very presence becomes a form of revolution. Dominique Jackson's work has driven transformative change in how we perceive gender and transgender representation. Off-screen, she is a fierce advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, using her platform to fight for equality, safety, and visibility for transgender individuals worldwide. Whether strutting on the runway, speaking publicly, or sharing her personal story, she radiates confidence and an unwavering sense of purpose. Dominique Jackson reminds the world that authenticity is the truest form of beauty, and living as one's true self is one of the most powerful acts of courage. We don't just change ourselves, we change the world around us. What are your thoughts on embracing and celebrating differences? Do you have friends who are part of the LGBTQ+ community? If so, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, leave a 0. Share your stories or thoughts on creating a more inclusive and accepting community. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more inspiring stories. Thank you for watching and supporting us. See you in the next video as we continue this journey of exploration and inspiration.